Hey everyone, welcome back to Liz's Room. I'm Elizabeth White, and today with me, I have someone that is super special. He has been in this music industry for about 3 decades now. He has a soulful voice that you just have to listen to over and over again, and he did Charlie wrong back in 2003. I welcome you none other than Anthony Hamilton.
What's going on? Why you set me up? Why you set me up like that?
You set yourself up because you did it wrong.
Oh my God. Absolutely. I did not do her wrong. Perspective. One's perspective.
I respect that. But
Mhm.
you have been in this industry for like 3 decades now. Does it feel like it?
On one side it does, and on the other side it feels like it's still pretty new. There's still a lot of territory to dive into and to explore. And but some days it feel like I'm 197.
You don't look it.
I appreciate it.
You do have such a longevity in this business and
Mhm.
from producing, writing, singing, whether it was from backup, being solo, or even being in the roots, what age did you realize that you have a true gift? And when did you start taking it serious in order for this to become your career?
I think early on, as far as I can remember back, I knew I had a passion for music because I would just listen to music different. I didn't think anybody could hear it like me. I was 5 years old, 6 years old, four, and just listening to music and putting my head, laying it on the speaker. Back then, we had the little foam, and sometimes we had a little velvet on the speaker. And I would just lay there and listen to. I remember listening to Michael Jackson's "Ben," and I was just like, "Wow." I was wondering, like, who's Ben? Where's Ben? What's going on? And just I fell in love from that. And as I started getting older, um, church wanted me to sing more. And then from there, I went to talent shows in school and around my neighborhood. And eventually, I wrote my first song at 14. It came out really good. I was like, okay, maybe I do have a gift. And by then, the girls was like, oh, I gotta like your voice. And I was like, that's what I'm gonna do for a living. I'm gonna be famous singing. Now, I used to say I was gonna be famous singing way before the girls, but it started very young and a series of events, a few broken record deals from Uptown MCA, Atlantic Records, Arista, you know, a lot of it. In 2003, it turned around when I signed with Jermaine Dupri on So So Def.
I mean, you do have so many hits, and Charlene's almost 20 years old, and
Wow.
people are still talking about it till this day. And I must say, Your Heart is my favorite song from you. But
Oh, wow.
but I want to know, do you have a favorite song, whether it's one that you produced, you perform live, or even one that you wrote?
Wow, so many. A song called Red Light that I wrote for Johnny Lang.
Song while sitting at a red light.
It's one of my favorite songs. I actually had demoed it and I was going to use it, but I was like, this fits his voice so well. That's one. Her Heart is another one because it's such a beautiful song. And Charlene changed my life, so I have to put Charlene in there. It's changed everything.
Sitting here waiting on you. I'll be waiting.
Now, I must say, like, we are living in an age of social media, and there's has been a challenge made for everything. A lot of your older and new music has been made into challenges as well. So, how does it feel to have, not only the older generation, but now you have a whole younger generation listening to your music?
It feels good, I feel like whatever it was I chose to put in my music and to stick with all these years, I wasn't wrong. And when people were telling me, man, you might need to switch it up, you may need to do this, I stuck to what I felt in my heart. I'm the only feature on the Baby's new album, and messages from Kodak Black to even Young Dolph, bless his heart, on Drake's last album. So it feels pretty good to be still relevant and still important to music, and that the younger generation see what it is that I offer and what I stand for.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of artists can't really do that, or you haven't seen them do that. So it's
Yeah,
refreshing, knowing
yeah,
that you.
it's good, and it keeps my name. I can still stay to my core audience. I can still give them what they love, and hip hop and other genres of music allow me to diversify within my personality.
But you're not only just a great musician and even actor because you've been in a few things, but you also are a great cook, and you even have a store that has your own grits in it. And I just want to know, how did you come into cooking, and were you ever hesitant about bringing it into the public eye?
Food has always been important, and watching my mom and grandmother and my dad, watching them cook, it always amazed me. And so as I got older, I was forced off into my own world up in New York, uh, and so I had to fend for myself. And like I had never really cooked like that or really cook at all. From there, I was like, you know what? I like this. It feels good. It feels right. And so, as I got older, you start to think about food in a different way. Food as in medicine, food as in a love offering, and it just grew from there. And so now I have my own grits, Hamilton Corner Store. Me and my partner, Chef Robinson, we yeah, we have grits and cornbread and organic grape juice and hot sauces on the way.
Okay.
Even got peppers from Mexico to try to make the best hot sauce ever. But I was never nervous about bringing it out because it's part of who I am. I talk about it in my songs, cornbread, fish, and collard
Yeah.
greens. I'm not a chef.
Yeah.
I'm just somebody who loves to cook. I want to get that
And
straight.
knows how to cook though. That's what matters.
I can make it taste good.
I've seen your stuff, so I
Yeah.
believe that. All right, so I have a few lightning round questions for you. Just say the first thing that comes to your head. This is for your fans to get to know you just a little bit more. All right, so since you are from the South, what is your favorite Southern dish?
Potato salad with 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 the onions and the peppers and the boiled eggs, cabbage, fried fish, and cornbread.
Who is the greatest singer of all time?
Otis Redding,
What's a movie that you can watch over and over again and never get sick of it?
The Wood. I love The Wood. It makes me laugh. It reminds me of my childhood.
So if you weren't a musician, what would be your career path?
A barber stylist, like I was doing before. I made it to the big league.
A favorite place you vacation?
The water was so beautiful in Aruba. It's my favorite water.
So what's a place you haven't been to that you want to go to?
I definitely want to go to Ghana.
So if you aren't touring, how are you spending your downtime?
When I'm not touring, I come home and now I take a rest, and then I pick my kids up. Their mother. We co-parent very well. We were married for a long time, and so we have a really strong relationship when it comes to communicating and getting the boys what they need, and so I'll get them and just spend all my time with them. I like to cook and just ride around. I like to ride my bike and maybe just walk into Target. Sometimes I just like to go to Target.
It's a great
And I like home decor, so I like going into furniture stores and going and see what pillows and mirrors and tables. I love it. I could do it all day.
If you were a superhero, what would be your superpower?
I would have the power to make people love.
And then last one, what is the best and worst way to approach you on the street?
The best way to approach me on the street is with a smile and say hello first. The worst way to approach me on the street is to have your camera already aimed at my face as if I'm not human and it doesn't matter.
Do people do that?
Yeah, it's happened. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
everyone, don't do that when you meet Anthony Hamilton. Just come with a smile.
Don't do that.
Say
I'm
hello.
gonna still be respectful, but I'm
Yeah.
gonna be like, you
Yeah.
gotta speak to me and ask. You don't just do that.
Before you go, I do like to play
Yeah.
a little game with my guests. So I need you to pick 3 letters.
3 letters. A-I and L.
So using those 3 letters, I want you to find 3 words of advice you would give to someone who wants to get into this industry.
Okay, hey, always apply yourself. Always be ready when the opportunity comes.
Mhm.
And I include the people that have knowledge to your team.
Okay.
Include the people that were there along the way to be a part of your growth,
Mhm.
and include faith and love. Love what you choose to do. Love it every day. Love it on purpose, and love yourself.
Okay, there we go. Like, word of advice from Anthony Hamilton. If you guys want to be in this industry, take this.
Mm.
Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Make sure you guys all check out Anthony Hamilton's music on all streaming platforms and head to his website to see if he's touring near you and to pick up some grits and his hot sauce that's coming out and everything that he has.
Love is the new black is streaming
is.
right now.
It
Download.
is. Everyone
it.
check it out, please. I'm Elizabeth White. Until next time, I will see y'all again in Liz's room.